How you doing, everybody? For all my friends that watch my videos, welcome back. All my new friends who have never seen this before, welcome. My name is Mr. Montgomery, and today we are doing lesson 7-7, and we are on page 309. So this is our page number. If you're not on page 309, pause the video, stop it, hit the space bar, and find that page in your workbook, which I like to call the Robot and Turtle book because there's a robot and turtle on the front. But if you have your workbook page open to this, then we're going to keep on going. Okay, we see a whole bunch of apples. We are going to read what they are talking about right here in this little short story and try to solve this together. So it says, how can you find the number of apples on the ground without counting one at a time? So without counting one at a time, how else can we figure out how many apples there are on the ground? Well, I'll show you guys part. Ready? So we're going to make groups, kind of like what we did yesterday, except they made it really easy yesterday and they put all the 10s in a row. But now they made it really weird looking. We just have everything laying everywhere. It's not looking very neat or pretty. So what we're going to do is we are going to make our own groups of 10. So let's go ahead and make a group of 10 together. So we're going to count 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop. And circle the ones you just counted. This is now a group of 10. Now, on your own, make your own group of 10 out of some of these apples. Count 10 apples and circle them to make a group. Alright, if you're not done, hit the space bar, pause the video. When you are done, hit the space bar again to play. For my friends that are all set, let's get going. All right, so I'm gonna make it a group of 10 also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna stop and circle the ones I just counted. I like to poke each apple that I count, so it makes like a tiny little dot, so I know exactly which one I counted. So we now have two groups of 10, and we can count them, right, by 10s, and then count the rest by 1s. So right here we have 10, 20, and then 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, right? So we have 25 apples. Okay, so 25. But what if they made it more difficult? And they already had a whole box of apples counted for us. You're probably thinking, what on earth are you talking about? Let me show you. Okay, so here is a box of apples that already has 10 in there. And let's say we already did the hard work, and with all these apples down here, we made our groups of 10, and you're going to keep your groups of 10, okay? Keep those circles there on your paper. But what if they had 10 already packaged for us, and we need to find out how many in all? Well, what we could do is, let me erase this so we don't get confused. Okay, so what all we have to do is we're going to start counting from the number that they have on this box over here. Okay, it wasn't working. It wasn't writing for me for a second. All right, so we're going to start with that number on this box. So 10, 20, 30, And now what do? Well, we got to finish counting by ones for the rest of these apples. So 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So we have 35 apples. Right? Easy peasy. Just count on from the number that they already give you, and you just keep counting on by tens. When you're finished the tens, count on by ones. That's it. Right? Super easy, guys. So now let's turn to the next page of our workbook, and let's do some practice problems together. Everyone, now we should be on page 310. If for some reason you're not on page 310, pause this video immediately and find that page. Okay? And then hit play. For my friends that are on page 310, let's get working. So on this page, you should see a little boy up top trying to count puzzle pieces. If we zoom in, he has 61 on this box, and he's trying to count the rest. And you can see that over here on the other side, he's counting on by tens. Now you can use your 100 chart to help you. I'll show you guys in a minute how to do that. So if you have 61 here, they made their tens. 61, 10 more is 71, and 10 more than that is 81. And then they have some ones pieces. So you count on by ones after that. 82, 83, 84, 85. All right. But let me grab the 100 chart just to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, so if we have, just like on that page, 61 pieces, and this is only if you have your 100 chart with you, okay? So if we have 61 pieces and you're counting on 2 more sets of 10, well, when we add on, we move down a whole row. So from 61, adding 10 more, we have 71. And then if we add 10 more, we move down one more row, we get 81. And then they had 4 more puzzle pieces that they have to add by ones. So we can just hop on over. 82, 83, 84, 85. And there we go. This is how you would use your 120 chart to solve this problem. Now I will go back and forth between the 120 chart and just counting on by tens and ones on your own using the picture. Okay? So let's go back to our page. Okay? So let's go over number 1 together. Now this bottom part I'm not going to be too worried about because it's going to be the same answer for all of them. You're counting on by tens and ones. I'm not too worried about you being able to write tens and ones. I'm not worried about that. I want you to understand how to do this work, this problem. That's it. This is just extra stuff down here. We don't need to worry about that. So for here, for number 1, they wanted us to see that there are 30 shoes in this box. And they have a whole bunch of other shoes just laying around on the floor, which is madness. It's crazy. But they want to know how many shoes there are altogether. So what they did was they made groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop. And then circle. Circle that group of 10 you just counted. Then over here, they found another group of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop. Circle the ones you counted. All right. So now we can count on from 30 by tens. And then when we're done our tens, we're just going to keep adding 1 afterwards, okay? So let's give that a try. 30, 10 more is 40. I'll write the number down right here. Then 10 more from 40 is 50. And now we have to count on by ones because this isn't a group of 10. So 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. And that is how they got 58 as the answer. All right, and if we want to use a 120 chart, watch this. Here's our 120 chart. Starting at 30. Just over here, we have 30. So we had 2 sets of 10s, right? So do we move up or down? We're going to move down towards these bigger numbers because we're adding. So 10 more than 30 is 40. We jump a row down. Then we had another set of 10, so we jump another row down. We land on 50. And then we have to keep adding on by ones, right? We had 8 jumps. So when we use a 120 chart and we reach the end, we have to go down and then all the way over to the beginning side. So we have 1 jump is 51, then 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. All right, and that's how you could get the answer using a 120 chart. So let's go back to our workbook page here. What I would like for you to try now is number 2. Try this one all on your own. Make groups of 10 and count on from 60 because there are 60 muffins in the box. We need to know the total number of muffins that we have, including the box and all these other muffins outside the box. So I'll give you guys a quick minute. Okay, if you are not done, hit that spacebar, pause the video. Then when you're ready, hit the spacebar again and play the video. It is that simple, ladies and gentlemen. So let's first find our set of 10. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See how I made just these tiny dots? That way I know which ones I counted. So I counted 10, I stop, I circle the muffins I counted. Now if you made a different group of 10, that's fine. No one's answers are going to look the same when they're making groups. Okay, so don't worry about it. Now let's make another group of 10. See if we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to circle the ones I counted. And I made another group of 10. Now I'm going to stop there because I don't have enough to make another group of 10. So now we can solve. We're going to count on from 60. Ready? So 60 and 10 more is 70. And then 10 more than 70 is 80. And now we count on by ones. So 81, 82, 83, and 84. So our answer is there are 84 muffins. And now if you wanted to use the 120 chart, here it is. We had 60 muffins, right? And then we had 10 more because we had two groups of 10, right? So we'll make one jump down, going through the bigger numbers, and we get 70. And then we have to make another jump going down. We have 80. And now we have to add 4 more. So we got to go all the way over, make our first jump to the 1. 81, 82, 83, and 84. 4 jumps. And we still get the same answer. Okay? So no matter which way is easier for you, maybe just think one way is more fun, that's fine. But that's how two different ways you can solve these problems. You can count on using the pictures, or you can use a 120 chart if you have one. Now, if you're not in my classroom, make sure you stop the video here, let your teacher know that you are finished, and see what assignment they have for you next. Okay? Now, if you are in my classroom, pay attention to the assignment I'm about to give you. So what we're going to do now for your assignment is we are going to go onto our Google Classroom. Okay? Click on Classwork, and you will complete the online questions for 7-7. So it says 7-7, and the link will be right there. There's only like 3 questions. Try your best. Take your time. Do not rush. When you're all done, you can go ahead on Pink Cat Games. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions or if you're confused about anything, okay? You're always welcome to sit and listen to the rest of the lesson if I'm still teaching the rest of the class. And that's it. So I hope this video helped, and I will see you all next time.